my students asked me, and also people that I have had asking me on YouTube, they want me to do the knitting and the purling very slowly, so I'm going to do that. I'm using this yarn to cast on, and I'm going to do everything very slowly. So in order to make my slip knot, you make an E. Now I have my E. This tail on the right is on top. So this circle here, I put on top of that one and pass that one over. So let's repeat that. You do your E, like if you were writing it. So E. So that little circle there, you put on top of the right one, right hand one. Pick it up and pull it. Now you have your slip knot. So now you're going to put your needle there, pull it, and we're going to be casting on the butterfly way with a long tail cast on, it's called. So put your fingers like this, these two, put in like this, and with the other fingers hold on to your yarn. So my two fingers are in between, in the middle of these two yarns, and I am going to put my fingers out like a butterfly. Now that is the first one that I see. That's the first yarn that I see closest to my body. I am going to pick it up from the bottom to the top. I have it on my needle, and then I am going to go and pick up the back. Can you see it okay?
So.
And then I put it on my needle. We're going to repeat it several times. So there we go. I'm going to put my fingers right there, hold on to my needle, pick up my butterfly. Can you see it there, Ana?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my butterfly. That's the first one yarn that I see right there. And I will pick up that one from the bottom to the top. And then I am going to go and pick up the back from the top to the bottom. Pick it up. And now you pass it in between the two yarns in your thumb. Right in there. Let go of your thumb. And your thumb is the one that pulls at the yarn and makes it fit. Again, my fingers go in between my two yarns. I hold on to the yarn and I spread my fingers and turn them outwards. So that's the first one that I see. That's the one that I pick up from the bottom to the top. I have it right there. Now I'm going to go and grab the back. So I'm going to go grab it and pass it through the two that are on my thumb. There we go. Now my thumb is letting go of the yarn. The other one is still there, and my thumb is pulling at it and making fit that one there, because that's why you have the size of your needle. So again, my fingers are there. Hold it, make your butterfly, pick up the bottom of the first one that you see, go and grab the back and pass it through. Let go of your yarn and pull. So now it is easier once you know what to do. Go ahead, and you don't have to let go of your yarn at all. pick up, so pick up the front, or grab the back, pass it through, pull, pick up the front, pass the back through, and pick up the front, go grab the back, pass it through, and that's the way it is. So now let's go and do the knit stitch very slowly. And this is the way it's done. So that is the first stitch that I see, and I am going to put my needle inside in between my two stitches and pick up only the front and make a T in the back. I am going to hold on with it with my left hand, put my yarn around the back needle and pull it down because I want it to come back through there. See it? It's coming back, and I'm pulling it with, that's my new stitch there, putting it in between my two stitches, make my T in the front, and take that one off because that's the old one. Now I'm going to do the next one. That's my next stitch. That's the one that I want to get rid of, and I put my needle in between my two stitches, pick up the front of that one, of that loop. See, it's only the front of the loop, and you can see it there. It's only the front of the loop. Put your yarn around your right hand needle, pass it through. See, it's passing through that loop there. Passing through the loop, make a T in the front, nice and big, and now you can take that one off. Again, I am putting my needle in between my two stitches right there, pick up only the front of that loop, make your T in the back, your yarn goes around the back needle, pull it down. Now it's coming toward the front, see it? How it's coming through the loop. Put my needle in between my two stitches, I make it in the front, take it off. Once more, I put my needle in between my two stitches and pick up only the front, only that little one, only this one in the front, make my T in the back, and I put my yarn around it, pass it through, pull it down so like that it can go through easily. And here it comes. This is my new stitch right there. That's the old one, has to go. So I make a big T in the front and let go of that one. And this is my new stitch. So this is the way you do it. And now let's go with the purl. This is the knit and knit and knit and knit and knit. I'm going to show you how to purl. So when you knit it, you put your needle from the front to the back, and when you purl, your yarn has to be in front, and you put your needle from the back, pull it down so you can see it from the back to the front. So it's only that little one, only that front part of the loop right there. Make your T in the front, and your yarn is going to go around your needle, and I'm going to pull it down. I pull down my yarn so like that it goes through easily. I make my T in the back and take that one off, and now I have my new stitch on my right hand. So I'm going to show you how it looks on the other side. So that's my next stitch from the back to the front, and I make my T in the front. My yarn goes around the needle and I pull down, but look how it's looking in the back. In the back it's going through the loop, through, and then I just take that one off. So again, my right hand needle is going from the back to the front in between my 2 stitches, and my yarn is going around my needle, and I am going to pull down, and my needle is going to go from the front to the back, make a big T in the back, and that's it. Now people wanted to know how I do holding my needles and my yarn. This is what I do. I put my yarn around my pinky, but that's only me. Every person is different. And I hold on to my needles like so. So I am going to purl. My yarn is always in the front when I purl. When I knit, my yarn is always in the back. When I purl, my yarn is always in the front. So I go from the back to the front. This is the way my hands move. I hold on to my work there. My yarn goes around my needle, and of course this hand is holding on to the needle, making it go to the back, and this hand is stable. This hand is holding on to these stitches so they don't go anywhere. So I'm just letting go one by one. There we go. And look what this hand is doing. My left hand is holding on to the stitches with my finger there. So this is the hand that's moving the most, my right hand. Around, put it in the back, make my T in the back, and see my left hand doesn't move much. It's only letting go of that stitch and holding on to the next. So let's do that again. It's my right hand what's doing most of the work. From the back to the front, make my T. See, my left hand is not doing much, it's just holding on to my stitches there. And of course to the needles, because this is the hand that has to be doing all the work. Around and to the back, and when I'm ready, I'll let go of that one and put my finger into the next one. There we go. And that's it. Let's go all the way to the end of the row, and let's bind off. So in order to bind off, we are going to knit one, take it off, knit another one, knit, take it off. See, my yarn is in the back when I knit, and I'm knitting. So now I pinch that one there, the first one that I knitted, I pinch, and that one I pull real tight so it doesn't go anywhere. So now I can pass it through. So now I'm going to knit another one. There we go. And now I am going to pinch that one. Some people really need to just do it with their fingers like this. At the beginning it's okay, but the good thing is to eventually try to do it with pinching, like so. Hold on to that one, and this one goes over. And of course that gets soft again because we don't want it tight. So let's do it again. Put your needle there, knit it, pinch the first one that you had in your needle, and pass it through. And you're done. Let's do all of them. Pass it through, pass it through, pass it through, pass it through, and we have to go all the way to the last stitch because I really want you to know what to do with the last one. So that's my last stitch, and I need to cut my yarn. Please leave a tail, a long tail, at least 5 inches at least. because you really want to weave it in so it doesn't show. So that's my last stitch, and my tail is going to go through that last stitch, through that last stitch, and pull, and you're done.